Have you ever slept 9, 10, even 12 hours and still woke up destroyed, with a heavy head, weak body like you'd been run over by an invisible truck? Well, that's not laziness. It has a name, sleep inertia. And that's why, the more you sleep, the more tired you can feel. Sounds crazy, right? But it makes total sense when you understand how sleep really works.
Sheep's tips for better sleep.
Listen up, little sheep talking here. Most people think sleeping a lot means sleeping well, but it's not that simple. Sleeping well is not about quantity, it's about quality, and above all, regularity. Healthy sleep has cycles, and your body loves routine. When you oversleep, like 10, 11, 12 hours, you might be interrupting your cycles in the wrong phases, and that leaves you even more tired. Okay, little sheep, but explain properly what sleep inertia is. Alright, here we go. Imagine your brain like a plane landing. It touches the ground, but the engines are still running. That phase between being asleep and fully awake is called sleep inertia, and it can last from a few minutes to an hour. The more you wake up abruptly, or in the middle of a deep cycle, the longer your brain takes to really wake up. You might have your eyes open, but your brain is still in night mode. Another problem, when you spend too much time in bed, even without sleeping, your brain starts associating the place with boredom, rumination, anxiety, not only sleep. That fragments the quality of your sleep and can make you wake up several times without even realizing it. On top of that, oversleeping can confuse your body's internal clocks. And at night, guess what? You can't fall asleep. You wake up tired again, and the cycle continues. You must be asking, how do I know if I'm sleeping too much? Well, the ideal average for an adult is 7 to 9 hours per night, but this varies from person to person. The sign you're overdoing it isn't the number of hours. It's constantly waking up tired, even without waking up in the middle of the night. It's being sleepy all day. It's feeling like your brain is slow. And sometimes, it's not even the fault of the previous night. It's the accumulation of poorly slept nights, or lack of routine. Another silent villain is what they call social jet lag. You sleep at 11 p.m. from Monday to Friday, but on the weekend, you go to bed at 3 a.m. and try to compensate by sleeping until noon. That back and forth messes with your biological clock. Your body thinks you've changed time zones. And then, on Monday morning, you wake up like you just traveled across 7 time zones in the wrong direction. Want to have good nights of sleep? The secret isn't sleeping more, it's sleeping better. And for that, your brain needs predictability. Going to bed and waking up at the same time, avoiding bright light before sleep, taking care with food at night, turning off screens and stimuli before bed, and not trying to compensate with 12 hours of sleep. Your body isn't a bank of hours. You don't build up credit dots so if you wake up tired. The problem may not be lack of sleep, but rather fragmented sleep, lack of routine, and too much time in bed. Sleeping more isn't always sleeping better. Sometimes sleeping less but with quality and consistency is exactly what your brain is asking for. If this video made sense to you, share it with someone who always says, "Today I'll sleep until noon." And if you want to learn how to sleep better without medication, watch this video right here about the mistake 90% of people make before going to bed. See you there. Good night, human.